is that over a period of decades, first starting with Pierre Trudeau creating the Prime Minister's office, because it isn't an institution that exists in our Constitution. We have to remember that. It's an invention for the convenience of a Prime Minister. Pierre Trudeau's objects in creating the PMO, I think, were fairly benign. He just wanted to make sure that his Minister of Justice and his Minister of Health weren't doing major legislative announcements on the same day. He kind of wanted to coordinate them. But then it centralized more under Mulroney, it centralized more under Chrétien, and it created the conditions in which the general impression in the national media, unfortunately, a lot of Canadians think we elect our Prime Minister. We don't. We elect all the members of Parliament, and it's only a question of how many members of Parliament are elected that one of them is going to end up being Prime Minister. We created the conditions in which someone like Stephen Harper, who is, I mean, I'm not going to say anything mean about him, but he's ruthless. No, it's true. It's the way he operates. So, a system of government like ours is like, what is it? The boxing rules, the nice ones, the marquee.
Queensbury.
That's it. We got a Marquis of Queensbury rule set in Westminster parliamentary democracy. We expect people to understand tradition and respect for Parliament supreme and all these concepts. And we're a perfect little nice country to be knocked over by someone who says, but the rules aren't legal. It's not a question of whether it's legal or not. It's just a bunch of people who decided that's the nice way to do things. So it's like the person who brings the knife to the fist fight. We don't have checks and balances. It's not like the U.S. I mean, the U.S. Constitution was written by a bunch of people who just overthrown King George III and had a fundamental level of anxiety about power. Canada never had to go through that. We never had a revolution. We actually had, as a country, an idea that we're fairly deferential to authority, traditionally. I'm not speaking of you in this room, because that wouldn't apply to Salt Spring under any conditions. But our national character is to be respectful of tradition, deferential to authority, and I love our system. I love our system. I think Westminster parliamentary democracy is fantastic. But it's embedded in why it's always worked is that we've never had a Prime Minister who thought, what a nice little popsicle stand, easy to knock this one over. Right? A democracy is being stolen in Canada in plain sight because it's not illegal, it's only unconstitutional. Jan.